have ourselves a new week, so get on in here. It is Monday, November the 18th. Here's what we're working on this morning. Oh, those Argos. They captured their 19th Grey Cup after beating the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in Vancouver.
GO train service in Niagara disrupted for the next few days because of a bridge removal in St. Catharines.
And Smile Cookies. Yeah, they're back with Tim Hortons.
Okay.
How are we doing?
Good.
Awesome. It is, we got a new week. It's a Monday. Good weekend?
Yeah, very busy weekend.
Awesome. Brian, how about you?
Yes, very good. Thank you. Yep. My life is now complete.
Okay.
I got a birthday present from Bailey, and I now have a gurgle pot.
Oh, a water pot like the ones that's it's a fish?
It's a fish, and it gurgles as you pour water. My life is now complete. There we are.
It's the small things.
Yeah, my parents have one of those too. Yeah. Did you bring it? Did you bring to show the class?
I should have. I would have filled it. I would have filled your mugs with water, and we could have listened to it gurgle.
Have you been drinking more water as a result of this?
Yes, of course.
There we go.
That's what you have to. You know, I have to fill my gurgle pot and pour water. Oh, gee. Well, the little things that amuse us, huh?
Oh, that's awesome.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Nice warm weekend. Anyways, we were out on Saturday night. We had some people over. We were in the backyard.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
What? Isn't this been lovely? I mean, and it's going to continue for the day today. What a day today.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're going to start off with some sun and clouds, so a little bit of cloud cover this morning, but then skies are going to clear. The winds will be fairly light, but a 12-degree high for the day today. So enjoy this, because then we're going to get into a period of days with clouds and showers, and that's going to continue as we head toward, well, even into the next weekend. But today, you got to enjoy this. We're sitting at about 6 degrees right now, so it's a mild start to the morning, but it's going to be even milder as the day goes on, so enjoy this. We'll talk about that coming up. Quick check on traffic. Nothing happening at the moment. We had an earlier problem around Centennial Parkway, but that's gone. That's our exclusive camera, the 403 and Waterdown Road. Nothing there. To our MTO traffic cameras, here's Grays Road, Stony Creek. Not a lot to see there. Top of the Burlington Skyway Bridge, all the way through east of Appleby. We have no problems this morning. Roads could be a little bit wet. We had some showers go through the overnight hours, but it's tapered off now. We just have a fair bit of fog, so be careful in some areas. We'll look at weather and traffic coming up. Right now, the news.
Let's head to Vancouver. Thanks, Brian. Where the 111th Grey Cup went down between the Toronto Argos and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, who were in their 5th straight Grey Cup game, trying to lose a 3rd in a row.
Final play. Well, they lost their number 1 quarterback, but the Argos still found a way. For the 2nd time in 3 years, Toronto is the Grey Cup champion.
Yeah, the Bombers lose again. The Argos, despite losing their starting QB, Chad Kelly, in the East Final last weekend to a broken leg, was still able to pull out the 41-24 win, led by Grey Cup MVP, backup quarterback, Nick Arbuckle. Toronto has now won 2 of the past 3 Grey Cups after beating Winnipeg back in 2022. I'm going to have lots more on the big game coming up in Sportsline.
More than 55,000 Canada Post workers are starting the 4th day of their strike this morning. Negotiations between Canada Post and the Canadian Union of Postal Workers, CUPW, will resume today with a special mediator appointed by the federal government. The Canadian Union of Public Employees accuses Canada Post of violating the Canada Labour Code, citing the cancellation of health benefits and allowances and threats of layoffs. As this strike continues, charities and nonprofit groups, including Food for Life in Burlington, are concerned that the strike is going to jeopardize their year-end fundraising.
The holiday campaign is typically our largest fundraiser of the year. We've seen a really good response to it so far. However, we are a bit concerned about the impact of the postal strike for individuals who historically mail their donations into us. Typically, 40 to 45% of our donors still prefer to mail their donations in.
It's director of Burlington's Food for Life. She adds that the food they prioritize is fresh, including fruits, vegetables, dairy, and protein, highly nutritious, but typically very expensive items. The campaign is vital for Food for Life. In order to keep them running over the holidays, Canada Post workers say they are fighting for living wage increases, safer work environments, and better pension plans for new employees.
Halton police are investigating after a man was shot on his driveway in Oakville over the weekend.
One of the neighbors happened to be just in her driveway, and she said somebody came up in a car, got out of the car, shot this guy, jumped in the car, and took off.
So the incident happened around 10:30 on Saturday morning on Tawny Crescent. Halton police confirmed that a vehicle was seen approaching the man's home, with the suspect exiting the vehicle, confronting the victim, and then firing the weapon. Now, that victim is being treated in hospital for serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the incident was targeted.
In Niagara Falls, one woman was killed and another seriously injured in a hit-and-run crash. It happened early Saturday morning on Drummond Road. Niagara police say a 44-year-old woman died after she was found on Drummond Road near Barker Street. Her name has not been released. Just down the street, a 31-year-old woman was found with serious injuries. Police arrested a 31-year-old man from Niagara Falls about half an hour later. They say he was still in his car, which had also hit two parked vehicles. He's facing several charges, including impaired driving causing death.
Okay, I want to stay in Niagara because the region is taking the next steps in its plans to dismantle and remove the St. Paul West Bridge as part of a bigger project to upgrade the area in St. Catharines. That's where we find Simone Gavros joining us live from the closure with details on this. Good morning, Simone.
Good morning, Tim. Well, this is going to be taking place over the next 3 days, starting today. And you can just see here behind me that there is that road closure in place. The fencing is already set up, and many people are going around these detours that are set in place. And this is all part of the Go Precinct development project here in the region. Now, this includes some major upgrades that are going to be coming over the next coming days, including a new bridge and upgrades to the St. Catharines train station and transit hub site, plus an access road to the station from Ridley Road and reconstruction of Ridley Road as well. Now, because of where this is located, this means that there will be no train service to St. Catharines and Niagara Falls as construction is ongoing. Metrolink says that trains will begin and end at Aldershot or West Harbour Go in Hamilton and Burlington for the next 3 days. Now, there's a number of road closures and detours that are in place to be mindful of. Detours are in place on St. Paul Street west to Louth Street to Pelham Road, and Pelham Road to St. Paul Street West. There's also detours for pedestrians since the sidewalk is going to be closed until the new bridge is reopened. Those detours are on Marigold to Chetwood Street, Chetwood to Pelham Road, and Pelham Road to St. Paul Street West. And in the area around the GO station, those roads are also going to be closed as well. That includes Great Western Street from St. Paul to the GO station, Ambrose from Great Western to Permilla. Now, later this morning, we're going to be speaking with St. Catharines Mayor Matt Cisco for more details about this project, as well as the Regional Transportation Director for more details for that as well. For now, I'll send things back over to you, Annette.
Okay, thanks very much. Well, a busy road in rural Ancaster is going to be closed longer than expected. Garner Road West has been closed in both directions between Hamilton Drive and Panabaker Drive since late last month. City of Hamilton says the closure is now being extended until a week from today, November 25th. Water mains are being installed beneath the road. Well, Santa's busy season has kicked off.
Merry Christmas, Hamilton. How are you today? Thank you so much for having us again.
Saturday afternoon, Santa took a new way into Hamilton after decades in Hamilton's downtown. Santa arrived on Hamilton Mountain, with the parade ending up at Lime Ridge Mall. I got to be part of it, and it was kind of neat. Like it was along Upper Sherman, and it ended up in the parking lot at the mall, so there was lots of free parking there for everybody. A couple of hours after he was finished in Hamilton, Santa then dashed off to Niagara Falls, and Simone Gavros was there as part of the parade there, which started, of course, a little bit later in the afternoon so that Santa could make it from Hamilton to the Falls.
Great day for it, too. Nice warm weather.
Yeah, it was.
Unless you're looking for snow to get you into the holiday spirits.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Santa has entered his busy season as the parades continue throughout the region. We'll keep you updated on that. Let's get into Sportsline and return to our top story, because in a season that didn't have many positives for the Ticats. They did beat the Argos 3 times to have bragging rights over the Double Blue. That is until last night, when Toronto won the final game of the season to win a second Grey Cup in 3 seasons.
Big moment in this Grey Cup for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Pressure coming. Caleros quickly get rid of it. It's picked off. Intercepted. Robert Priester, and he's taking it back all the way.
And they did it over the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, the same team that they beat back in 2022. That Robert Priester pick 6 for the Argos put this one away as Toronto would score 24 points in the final quarter in the 41-24 win. Nick Arbuckle, who was thrust into action as quarterback for the Argos after Chad Kelly broke his leg last week in the East Final, he would toss 2 touchdown passes. He would win Grey Cup MVP. Argos' Dejan Brissett receiving the award for top Canadian in the game. Argos' 19th title, which is the most ever. They moved to 6-0 against Winnipeg in the big game. Tough loss for the Bombers as they lose the Grey Cup for a 3rd straight season. Zach Caleros, he tossed 4 interceptions on the night.
Fakes left, now taken off. Gonna run for it, he got it! And there he goes! Inside the 10, the 5! Oh, the play of the year in the NFL!
You darn it right it was there, Jim Nance. What a game at Orchard Park where Josh Allen and the Bills ending an undefeated run by the Kansas City Chiefs as they're coming to the game at 9-0. Allen on 4th and 2, but running into the end zone for a 26-yard touchdown run would put this one away. Patrick Mahomes would toss his 2nd interception of the night to end it. Bills, they've won 6 straight in the 30-21 win. They are now 9-2 in the year. They're heading into the bye while KC falls to 9-1. By the way, no Taylor Swift sighting at the game, which had my 6-year-old pretty bummed out.
Hamara keeps the puck in. Set up again for Lardis. Lardis, shot saved by Flores. Rebound, he scores!
To St. Catharines, where the Bulldogs finished off a good hockey weekend on the ice, led by Nick Lardis, who for the 2nd straight game had a hat trick and a 4-point game. After leading Brantford to the 5-3 win over Brampton on Saturday, the Blackhawks' draft pick would add another 3 as the Bulldogs would take down the Ice Dogs 6-3 at the Meridian Center. Should note, too, it was also Bulldogs coach Jay McKee's 250th win in the OHL. Not the only hat trick on the night. What a start to the season for the Grade 8. Already having 10 goals in 16 games. He would add 3 more as his Capitals would beat the Golden Knights in Vegas 5-2. Ovechkin now has 13 on the year. That's a tie for the most in the league, but more importantly is now 29 back of Wayne Gretzky for the all-time goals record. Vegas, by the way, is in Toronto to play the Leafs on Wednesday.
All right, coming up on 13 minutes after 6 o'clock, 18th morning of November, and we've got fairly misty conditions, fairly damp this morning. Even though the sky is clear, we do have a lot of fog, a lot of mist in the area. Looking at traffic, first of all, nothing here at the 403 and Waterdown Road. That's pretty good this time of the morning. It's a little busier Toronto bound, obviously. We'll flip you around the Horseshoe and some MTO traffic cameras, QEW 405 St. Catharines, nothing there. We'll flip ahead to Grays Road, Stony Creek, still about the same as it was last time, but the top of the Burlington Skyway Bridge now is starting to get slow, starting to get a little busier there. East of Appleby Line still looks good. We'll flip ahead to Credit River going through Mississauga. Not a lot there. Look at our temperature. We are way above seasonal to start a morning here. Temperature at the moment sitting at 6 degrees. Now the sky, if you look straight up when you walk out, is clear. You can see the stars, but we do have a fair bit of mist, some ground fog, light winds. Relative humidity is 100%. Now the dew point, which is where the air is completely saturated, which is why you have the mist and the fog, is, well, we're right at the dew point right now, which is 6. So 12 degrees. We're going to double that for the day today, and we're going to have the sunshine. Now there'll be a little bit of cloud cover this morning, but then we're going to see the sunshine clear. That's the way it looks. For the radar picture, now you can see that little line of precipitation that moved through early in the overnight hours, but the skies are going to clear as the day goes on. As you can see, that weak trough gave us the showers, but we have an approaching low pressure system that's going to bring us clouds and showers. Well, beginning during the day tomorrow, it'll start to get cloudy, and then we're looking at showers for the remainder of the week, but not today. Enjoy it today. Look at these temperatures, 12 and 13 degrees today, and we will have the sunshine and light winds for the day, which will be nice. Tonight, skies will be clear to start and then become partly cloudy overnight. It'll be a fair bit cooler tonight, +1 and 3, -1 for Guelph and Kitchener. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler. We'll see a bit more cloud cover as well. Temperatures anywhere from 9 to 10 to 12 degrees for tomorrow. And some sun, but not quite as much as we will have today. So as you step out the door, yep, 18th of November already. We do have, as I said, a little bit of mist in the area, and the temperature right now mild to start a morning this time of year at 6. Long range coming up. Annette, Tim.
Nothing to complain about there, Brian. Thanks, buddy. Okay, coming up after the break, we'll check in with our friend Emily Vukovic, see what's going on in Chit Chat. Also, business news. And unionized rail workers with CN are holding a strike vote today. That and other biz news in 2. Here's Em. What's going on? How's your weekend?
Hi, good morning. I got a bit of a cold over the weekend, so I'm a little...
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll stay over here.
Hopefully it doesn't... I got this cold like 2 months ago that's still like lingering around. I just can't get rid of it.
I know, it's that time. It's the time of year, right?
Yeah.
Especially with children, they're just bringing home all the germs and wiping them everywhere.
Well, and events and everybody's back closer together again. So
I blame it on opening doors.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. Holiday smile cookies. I'm so excited for this story.
Yeah.
Not just because I get to eat a cookie, though. It's all about the charities.
Have they always had holiday smile cookies?
Not always.
Yeah.
Because I was like a smile cookie. That's like I thought it was like a spring-summer thing.
Yeah, right? Sending the kids to camp.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about that. A gold watch gifted to a Titanic hero is being auctioned off. And later this morning, we're breaking down the Jonas Brothers halftime performance at this year's Grey Cup.
I didn't know how many hits they had. I'm like, oh, I know that song too.
So many.
I don't know the names of them, but I've heard them before. Okay, we'll see the coach in a little bit now. All right, let's get into business news on this Monday. We start, as we always do, with a look at the numbers, and our Canadian dollar is down to 7 basis points, now trading under 71 cents US. What about gold? There we go. Gains big time, up over 31 bucks, 26.0160 an ounce. Crude oil up 47 cents, 67.49 a barrel. Off to Europe we go. Hey, Europe, it's Monday. Midday trading there. Markets are up in London, down in Frankfurt, but up a titch in Paris.
In Asia today, the markets were down in Tokyo, but up in Hong Kong, down in Shanghai, just a little bit. North American markets on Friday, there were triple-digit losses. The TSX was down 158, the Dow dropped more than 300, and the NASDAQ dropped by 427 points.
All right. Well, so glad you're here with us on this Monday morning. Hope you had a good weekend. Let's get into some business news. And Unifor says some of its members at the Canadian National Railway will begin holding strike votes later today right across the country. The union represents about 3,500 workers, including rail car technicians, mechanics, crane operators, machinists, electricians, and clerical staff. Unifor is calling for fair compensation, job security, and better working conditions. Unifor points out CN Rail's record profits this year and wants to secure gains for workers. Bargaining has been ongoing in Montreal this week, with both sides seeking a new collective agreement before the current one expires on December the 31st.
Hallmark Canada is recalling a Star Wars-themed Christmas ornament because of mold. The recall involves the Cad Bane keepsake ornament from the Book of Boba Fett. Health Canada says it's received 12 reports of moldy ornaments. Mold exposure can pose risks for people with allergies, lung issues, or weakened immune systems. Refunds are available at Hallmark stores, and you don't need a receipt. This is the only Hallmark ornament that's affected.
All right, WestJet passengers who paid fees for their first check bag on domestic and international flights between 2014 and 2019 may be eligible for a portion of a $12.5 million class action settlement. So to claim their share, affected travelers worldwide would have until February 10th of next year to submit a claim through EvoLink Law Group. So the settlement will be distributed in the form of WestJet travel credits, not cash. The air carrier has since dropped the troublemaking free check bag wording in its domestic tariff. You think you're included in that?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to remember. What did I do last week? 2014 and 2019. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, can't remember that far.
Okay, we're going to check our records. Take a break right now, and we'll be back with Brian's traffic and 7-day forecast.
24 minutes after 6 o'clock on this Monday morning, the 18th of November. Let's look at some MTO traffic cameras. QEW and Grays Road is moving quite nicely, so nothing there. Top of the Burlington Skyway Bridge. Let's go back to the 406. I just wanted to check this. Yeah, it's fairly wet roads through this area. Nothing there. Nikola Tesla Boulevard. Let's go to the 403 junction. That looks good as you head around Brant Street. East of Royal Windsor Drive, going through Oakville. Not a problem in the 403 west of Mississauga Road. Mississauga's doing fine. Just want to mention a closure in town Hamilton. James Street North is closed between Cannon Street and Mulberry beginning at 7 o'clock this morning until Friday evening, and that's for asphalt repair there. All right, temperatures that we have at the moment. We're sitting at 6 degrees for Hamilton, Mississauga, 7 for Grimsby, and for Toronto. Seasonal temperatures for this time of year, -1. That's where we figure we'll start the day, and we're at 6 right now. Not bad. 6 is the daytime high. Seasonally, we're going to climb to 12 for the day, so what a day. Enjoy the sunshine for the day today. Those are our sun times as well. So today, 8 degrees by the first bell this morning. Fairly sunny skies, but then the sky's going to clear up quite nicely as the morning progresses, and we should be 11 degrees coming home later on. Now, look at the long-range forecast. That's why I say enjoy the sunshine today. 12 degrees and sunny today, +1 tonight, a fair bit cooler. Tomorrow, it's going to be a mainly cloudy day. We'll see a little bit of sunshine. Then look what happens as we go through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Gray skies, and we're looking at showers just about each and every day as the temperature dips. Sunday, high of only 3. So enjoy today. That's your forecast, Annette, Tim.
Okay, a couple of red panda cubs named after the Weasley twins from Harry Potter have made their debut at the Edmonton Valley Zoo.
Similarly to their namesakes from the Harry Potter series, so far they've proven to be quite adventurous and mischievous. So what we saw today in terms of behavior of calm exploration was exactly what we wanted to see.
Oh, I wonder if they like snow, because it's snowing in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Now, Fred and George shuffled out of their nest and into their new home behind a glass display. For the first time, this was back on Friday.
Oh, they are so cute.
An animal care supervisor says the cubs were born 4 months ago and are already quite adventurous and mischievous. There were fewer than 2,500 red pandas left in the wild. Most are found near the foothills of the Himalayan mountain region in India, Nepal, and China.
And also in Edmonton. Very sweet.
Do you like a red panda better than a regular panda?
I think I do, because they're more cat-like.
Yeah. And like once regular pandas get bigger and start rolling around on things, they get pretty dirty looking.
Yes.
They like to roll around. All right, glad you're here on a Monday. Hope you're in a good mood, getting a new week started. We are. We'll see you in a couple minutes.